What's going on, everybody? This is Ross. Oh, the Misfit Effect. And of course, oh my God, I said that all wrong. And I'm going to keep on going.
Might as well. We
This is
already
Ross. We already started off messing up, but it's okay. I'm Ross. This is the Misfit Effect. And of course, I'm always joined by my wonderful, beautiful, spectacular co host, the lovely Miss Sarah Lays.
Hey, Rasta, what is up? So we did just have the Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys actually watched it or not, but that was a pretty awesome night, I would say. Speaking of awesome, I would like to introduce everybody to this gorgeous blonde beauty, Ashley T.
Hey.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi. It's a nice to be
So
on with
you
you.
are our special guest for the day, and today is all about you. So go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know a little bit more about you.
Hey, so yeah, thank you guys so much for having me on. This is so cool. I've never done like a voice a voice interview anything before. So now I think people can actually hear what I sound like besides when I'm getting
Moaning.
railed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's
You're
two
like, oh
different
my gosh, you
sounds, you know.
You
yeah,
have
like
a
you say
voice?
words.
You talk? You know English?
You
Oh my God.
I've gotten that before when I first started.
yeah. I'm like, hey, yeah, like I'm also a human, not just a puppet
Right?
machine. Um, but yeah, I'm Ashley T. I am just honestly a normal girl. I think I prefer to just be normal. Like I'm not some crazy person. I don't know. So yeah, I just feel very normal. I just have a really fun, insane job that I think a lot of people outside of the industry don't really know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like, oh, you just like have this magical life where everything just comes to you and you
And
just
you're just always fucking.
Where's
yeah,
where's
like that's
That's what
all
they
you do.
where's the
imagine.
line between normal and crazy though?
You know, that's a great question. And it's funny because I have so many civilian friends. Um, and this happened very recently. Um, all of my friends know what I do and they love hearing my stories about like, customs that I make for my OnlyFans or shoots that I go to, whatever. And I was talking to one of my good friends over like a really nice dinner, and it was about a very interesting custom that I was in process of making.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I'm having this conversation talking about what's normal to us in the industry that we've seen. Yeah, we've seen all of it, every
Mm-hmm.
DM, every OnlyFans request, whatever.
Yeah.
And I like look around, I'm like, oh my God, I'm saying this in like a restaurant. And like the chefs are probably like listening 'cause it was a omakase restaurant. So I'm sitting at the chef's table,
Oh,
and I'm like,
that.
I forget that like this isn't normal for everybody else.
Mhm.
So, but I think it's fun and everybody thinks it's hilarious, especially like the stories that we have. So it's interesting. Yeah.
I think the weirdest, like I've had some weird conversations with people in public, but I always feel kind of weird because some people don't realize how loud they speak.
Yeah.
And it's like you just sitting there and then like 'cause I'm not a performer, I just do like BTS stuff. And I'm just
Yeah.
listening. Yeah, I had like three dudes come in my butt last night. And it's like, woman, we are in a Wendy's.
We're
Yeah.
no
Be quiet. Grandma was staring at you. You made grandma very uncomfortable.
And grandma's like back in my day, back
Mm-hmm.
in my day, those were rookie numbers.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
They're the real freaks.
Grandmas be wilded for real though.
Oh, good.
But
Yeah.
what is one of the craziest conversations that you've had in a restaurant so far?
Um, Honestly, I think it was talking about this subscriber that I had on OnlyFans for a really long time. And I'm 35. So I'm like social media is not my forte.
Mhm.
So I'm like just going through all these messages. And I run everything by myself. So I'm just like, oh my God, like there's so many things to do. But this guy was so consistent and he maybe sent me two messages. And then he sent me videos of him coming into his own mouth
Oh.
in very interesting positions by himself, and would just want me to encourage that.
You know, there's nothing wrong with somebody's kinks and stuff, but
Oh
at
my
the end
God.
of the day, there's still a shock factor.
Exactly. And that's what it is because I'm very kink friendly. Like I love really weird shit, which I think is funny because like in my professional career so far, like because I look like, oh, the innocent, like, oh, blonde, cute,
Girl next
sweet.
door.
I'm just like, I'm a free, like, if I try to put it out there as much as possible, like, my personal life is insane. Like, I do crazy shit with my partner and like with a bunch of other people. But people don't really know that because I haven't been put out that way and like more of the mainstream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think kinks are so fascinating. I love psychology. So like I like understanding like what's behind that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm down. I was like, hell yeah, that's cool. And I even brought up to my partner, I was like, I know you like my partner's not that flexible to do those positions on his own.
Yeah.
But I was like, would you be open to like eating your own cum? Like where would you draw the line on that? Just because I'm curious. Like
Yeah.
I don't have a dick. Like, I can't imagine what it'd be like for a guy, right? Like, if I could go down on myself, I would do it all day. Like, are you kidding? That sounds fantastic. Like,
You're
I know
like,
what I
I
want.
would try it.
I would totally try it. I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you a conversation that I had with my room. This is 12 years ago. For some reason, that topic came up. Was like, would you suck your own dick? And like, I wouldn't. And it's like I don't mean to sound disrespectful to anybody out there. Like I'm straight. It still would be a dick in my mouth.
okay, yeah,
Even though it's my dick,
interesting, right?
it's still a dick in my mouth.
Yes.
Oh, exactly. It's fascinating. Like, I ask people in the industry and out of the industry, I'm like, so where like do you draw the line? Like, if it's a girl and she, let's say, has a strap on and it turned her on to put it in your mouth for a second, like
Mhm.
not even just throw
Dominate
it.
you a little, you know?
Yeah,
I'm not into pegging. That goes because
yeah,
like I consider my like Sarah has heard my kinks and stuff before. And there's a lot of I'm into a lot of weird stuff. It doesn't like people meet me and they say it doesn't fit. I'm like, but I'm into a lot of weird stuff. And it's like things going inside things going inside my body outside of a
yeah,
tongue, I'm probably not really into.
yeah,
And to me, it just seems like, if you're into it, you're into it, have fun, be safe. But it's kind of like I don't want to like it's still I'm sucking an oblong object.
I get
yeah.
that.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Because but why she's like if I'm sucking on a dildo or whatever, it's she's trying to put that somewhere. And
true.
I don't like
You're not into it, not
True.
down.
I will sit back and watch her. I will like I have lube somewhere around here. I will give you lube. It's like if we're doing something with another party, here is lube. Y'all can do whatever I want to get that ready to go.
Enjoy.
Have your fun. I support, but I'm not no. I
Not
love
taking it.
you. I love you, but no, no.
Yep.
Okay, so what about cum? Would you taste your own cum if she asked you to?
I mean, I probably have because I've kissed people after they sucked my dick before.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, like I'm not like I won't snowball. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if she still has a mouthful of and it's kind of like no, honey, I love you. Swallow, swallow.
Either swallow or spit it.
Yeah,
What do
swallow,
you
spit, or do like I
do
mean,
some?
you could grab it and take it across and throw it, but like,
Don't put it straight
just
into my
yeah,
mouth.
just don't like you have a mouthful of water and just like you're trying to feed me like I'm
Baby bird.
like a baby bird and pass it
I've
around.
had so
No,
much.
I love you. No, 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 don't try to breast like try to feed me my own cum like
Hey, that's different.
but
That's a different cake.
I would
Yeah, that's a whole other king.
that's
But you
snowballing
would
though.
taste it then, right?
It's snowballing
Yeah.
when you spit
Yeah.
cum I'm not into that, but like I've kissed girls after they suck my dick and they've
Yeah.
swallowed or spit or whatever,
Mhm.
and you probably gonna get some in your mouth anyway. So in that sense, yes, but not the full on load.
Not the
Okay.
full. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense.
That's fine. I feel like part of it, like you also taste it to tell like your health, just like
Mm-hmm.
how we do it. We kind of tell the
Drink
pH
water, people.
levels and stuff. We're like, oh, maybe I
Seriously.
need to drink more water. But
Yeah.
like, you can tell honestly from someone's cum, you can tell if they smoke cigarettes, you can tell if they eat junk food or if they eat healthy. Like
Yep.
you can tell all of that, and if they drink water too. So
Oh yeah.
I've said this before to people. People can people can taste if you eat meat.
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
you could taste
Yeah.
like yeah, you can taste meat in bodily fluids.
Oh
Hmm.
wow.
Yeah, that's
I
what
never knew that.
yeah, I know a lot of performers who are vegan
Mm-hmm.
who ask some people if they're going to sit with them to not eat meat within the last 24 hours, something like that, just so it's not they don't taste it.
Oh, interesting. I never noticed a correlation. I eat a lot of like fish. I'm not really a big
Yeah.
like meat eater,
Mhm.
but I never noticed with guys. That's really interesting. Huh.
Well, I
Maybe I'll
mean,
test it out.
Really?
I've never tried it, but I also know like if you are vegan, you might be able to taste it more
Oh,
potent.
that's true.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
because you're not used to like that, whatever the enzymes or whatever that's in there.
Hmm.
what is it? The
Left
zinc?
side. Oh,
Is it zinc?
huh,
I think it's zinc or something
maybe.
like that. It's one of those hard irons.
Oh.
What is the craziest request you got that you say you get a lot of kink stuff?
That's a
Um, okay, this one wasn't even like something for me to perform, but someone requested panties. Totally fine. Love selling my panties, except for the few that I'm like, I can't part with those because they're my favorite ones.
Mhm.
Um, someone requested that I wear a pair through my entire period, and they wanted to purchase them. I did not. I did not proceed with that request. Um,
I wouldn't.
yeah, because that just I don't know what feels so not okay about that, but it just feels not okay.
I
Um,
mean, she would also not
yeah,
be happy about that down there. You know?
yeah, like yeah, I mean, just even the logistics of it, but like even just thinking about it, like would I even do that for like a half of a day or like I don't think I feel comfortable sending like blood to a person.
Yeah, no, I
That was
wouldn't.
yeah, that was
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
most
because
like
that's
mm, that's like biohazard. I mean,
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
I've had someone like ask to buy my panties and then for me to like put them up my butthole, which that
Yeah,
feels a little more normal than like a full
period.
7 day blood
Yeah,
undies. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah. So that
guys,
was
that's weird.
yeah. And like I'm
that's
fine with people like watching me get tied up or like me tying myself up or like me gagging myself or like rimming like whatever. I'm cool with all the stuff like licking shoes, fine. Um, but yeah, that was where I respectfully passed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I
Plus,
mean
it's different
I
than
got to add that to
simply
the list of the
asking
weird ones.
for like it's a lot different than simply asking for you to film something while you're on your cycle. that'd be a
Exactly.
little bit more of like, okay, sure, why not?
Yeah.
This is like, oh
Like,
man.
I
eh,
mean, I've heard some weird ones, and that one's just that's one I gotta add to the list. 'Cause I know I was always speak about the guy who didn't want the girl to be naked or anything. He wanted like she could be wearing what you're wearing or what Sarah's wearing right now. And don't you know how you can make the fart noises with your hand like this?
Yep.
yeah.
That's all he wanted her to do for like I think it was like 2, 3 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's
That's so specific.
If I
yeah.
could do that, I would,
And I'm like,
Same.
that's
I
Same.
think of it as easy money, but like, oh,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I think it's like what got me more because he didn't like he did it fully clothed. That was the thing that got me was like, okay, you don't
Yeah.
want her, you don't want said person naked. You want them like to just be sitting there fully clothed at a table.
Yeah.
Or
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I don't get, I'm sorry, I'm not kink shaming. It's just different to me all out there.
It's
There's a lot of
curious.
stuff that
Yeah.
it's a
Mhm.
lot of stuff that I hear people say that they get. And that was just one of the weird ones.
Yeah, that is unusual. Huh. Yeah, it's like not sexual. I mean, for us, like it's
Yeah, I mean
not
that's
sexual
the thing.
Exactly.
That's the thing
See,
because you never know what someone's into until you hear it, and it's just like
mhm.
that's new.
yeah.
Exactly. For example, one custom request I got was for me to be outside playing basketball, basically with a sports bra and a crop top, and then just regular shorts, and basically just to get really sweaty and just kind of lift my shirt and just do this and kind of
Oh, wow.
show a little bit of like sports bra without full nudity.
Huh.
Like, yeah, there's a
Okay.
lot of
Yeah.
random kind of requests that are out there, you know?
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
it
It's so
because I was
interesting.
like, why not? I don't have to take my clothes off
Yeah.
and be weird or anything.
Like, why not?
Yeah,
Something I
mind you,
might do in real life.
I drove like an hour away to go to this like basketball court just so it wouldn't look like it's in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's the
Smart.
only thing I do is just make sure that the outside isn't like close to my house so they don't
Mm-hmm.
try to like reverse Google search that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's scary because that is getting even better now.
Yeah.
And oh, you never know. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Scary. I'm actually dealing with like I everyone that wants to send me anything, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I have Drone, I have UPay, I have like whatever. They're like Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. I've heard conflicting things, but I heard that the Amazon wish list thing is not necessarily private and it doesn't like hide all of your like or there's a way that
It's
they can
only
find.
it's only hackable if someone forgets to hit that hide address button, and some people forget to hide that hide
Oh,
address
Mm-hmm.
button, and then people find their address or their PO box. That's why I tell you, like, just get a PO box,
yeah.
and like if you do go there, like try to do it on like a random Tuesday morning that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's not like an obvious there. Don't announce like, hey, I'm going to my PO box to pick up the stuff, and then
Yeah,
Wait.
exactly.
you have Charlie the stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the
Hey.
kind of person that will post those videos like a day or two later after it
Yep.
happened already. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get my packages, guys.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they're already like here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Same with like events and stuff. Like, I mean, obviously, besides like AVN when we're there, but
Right?
yeah, it's like anything else I go to, I'm like, maybe I'll post it next week. Maybe I'll post it in a month. Like,
Exactly.
have a little backlog of things that I've done. But yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, gotta be safe. Never know.
Exactly. Because
were
you
you
will
at
have
AVN this
people
year?
try to show up.
Yeah,
Were you at AVN this year?
I was. Yes, yes. My first
Ooh,
AVN.
how was
Yeah,
it?
it was crazy. I did not really know what to expect. Um, I'm still pretty new. So I was like, I don't know that I'm gonna have people lining up to come meet me. Like, I don't know. And I didn't know what it was like inside. Um,
Mhm.
I also did red carpet, which was insane. I had no idea what that was gonna be like either. And it's funny, my I feel so dumb. But the red carpet line was outside.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, it's freezing. And my dress was I wore a like floor length dress, but it spaghetti
It's
strap like
big. Yeah.
yeah, it was like little. Um and so I'm like, okay, it's outside, it's cold. So I doubt they're gonna have heating lamps. So I wore like a zip up like jacket over, not a nice one. And
Yeah.
and like I had my bag and my badge. And of course my badge doesn't fit my bag because I brought like a clutch. This is all girl problems. And so I get to the front of the line to go to the photographers, and I'm like, hey, where can I put my stuff down? Fun fact, you can't put your shit down anywhere to take photos. And I was like, they're like, you can't put it down. And I'm like, wait, what? I have a huge hoodie like that I so in all my red carpet photos, one of my hands is behind my back, and I'm like
Oh
trying to
my
hide this
God.
huge ass jacket. I felt so dumb. So now I know next year, if I get red carpet again, I'm just gonna plug it out in the cold and
Bring an assistant and just make
Hmm.
them hold it.
Yeah, bring
yeah,
a
that's
friend.
true.
They won't be able to get past a certain part of the red carpet with you, but
Yeah.
by that time you'll already be inside.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I was
you
just like, oh my,
literally like, yeah.
I was
That's what a
horrible.
lot of us tend to do. Once you kind of start picking things up here and there, you'll find ways to make it easier on yourself.
Yeah, so I took some notes. I'm like, okay, for next year,
Mhm.
be prepared for
Absolutely.
that. Oh my God,
And
that was
I personally like to do it where I bring a pair of sandals with me in my
smart.
bag. I like
Yeah,
having it those like mini backpacks, you know?
yeah,
I find one that's just big enough for my shoes and bam, my shoes and my wallet and extra stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then just
Comfort.
have
And
it
I was
hold it for you. Mhm.
very smart. Yeah, because I was just like, oh man. But I mean, some of the pictures came out okay, and you can't really see the jacket. And thank God, like
Yeah.
the jacket was black and my dress was black, so it kind of like camouflaged even when it did show.
Okay.
But I was still like, damn it.
I've been, you say you're still new. I've never been to AVNs. Never
He
been.
still hasn't found a reason to go.
The thing
I
is,
mean,
like,
yeah.
it's fun, like, because like, I've been nominated for AVN before. And
Hmm.
the thing is this, if I'm not a performer, so if I go there, I don't have a, like, I'm not selling anything. I'm not getting paid to be there. I'm not getting paid for anything to be there unless someone was like, "Hey, Rob, can you record me?" And I don't like I like fun fact, I don't charge people to record them. I just do it because I'm bored.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, okay, I will be making money here. And like
Yeah.
outside of, and I don't try to take advantage of my friendships to jump in like, hey, y'all having a random orgy. Let me jump in. Yay. I don't do that. So
Yeah.
I'll just be that little like nerd that's just there like, hi. Hey guys,
Hey,
I'm
hi.
here.
Hi, friends.
So yeah,
Right.
so I never been. I've been there for 16 years. So
Damn.
17 years and yeah, 17 years this year. And it's like yeah.
Eh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Speaking of
I like it
16
if
years,
it's not in LA, I don't go to it per se.
yeah.
So I was at X3. I do XRCO and Urban X. So yeah, there's that.
I heard about those. I'm still, I don't know.
Well, you missed X3, but
Yeah,
he
I know. I heard, wasn't that during the fires? Wasn't it just some,
well, okay,
yeah.
I'm even SF. So,
the fires were over because I live in LA and she doesn't.
okay.
So I live in LA. So the fires were over at this point. The air
Okay.
quality was still booty.
Yeah.
But because I brought a performer. I don't say her name. I brought a performer. Like I got my dumb self. I was trying to buy 3 boxes of 10 masks, and I told her I would give her one. Okay. My dumb self accidentally bought 3 boxes of 30 masks. I'm like, I don't
You're like, I
leave
don't need this many.
one,
Why?
I don't leave the house enough because I'm a homebody. I don't leave the house enough for all these masks. So I ended up giving this performer two of the boxes, like here are 60 masks that you actually interact with people. And she was like, I don't need, I'm like, you go out probably every day. I don't.
Yeah.
I
Right?
probably like after this event, like this. Since X3, I only been outside. I've only left my house once.
Oh yeah.
And that was that was the 18th of January. And I left my house yesterday. That's how long it's been since I left my
Oh my
house.
God.
I don't need
Damn.
to I don't
You're
need
like,
to
I don't
go.
want to be outside.
No,
Right?
this is my work, like this right here. This is work area, school area, game area. And I have a
Yep.
pool house. I can just if I want to sit back there, I can go back to the pool house and chill.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't need to
That's
go
outside.
anywhere. And it's like I have all these masks for no reason. I still got 28 masks left.
Hey, they'll come in handy someday.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say you're prepared for
But
whatever happens next.
but no, we had all this fire, but it was the air quality was janky,
Yeah.
but it was okay. I know a lot of people didn't show up because of it, as far as
Yeah.
performers and fans. But it was an okay crowd. People showed up, but I was there for just the convention. I didn't go to the award show.
Oh yeah. Whew,
So
cool. Yeah, maybe I'll go next year.
come to
We'll see.
XRCL though. It's in May 29th, I think.
Oh,
25th, I
thanks.
think.
25th, yes, it's Memorial Day weekend, whatever day
Oh,
that is.
oh, all right. All right. That'll be
So
fun. Oh yeah.
yeah, and we're one of the sponsors, so
So we'll be there for
we'll be
sure.
there.
Yay.
Okay.
Fun.
So actually, speaking of 15 years, it did say on your bio that you were you hopped in for a little bit, kind of took some nudes, hopped out for 15 years, and now you're back. What's that about?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, look at this titty.
Look at
I was
Now
like,
wait, now
oh,
now now now
I'll be
wait
back.
fit now wait 15 years, you'll see it again.
all
I'm just
right.
teasing you.
Maybe.
I'm doing a tease right now. I'm just teasing. Doesn't that look
It was.
nice? Yeah, I
You
It
want
was
lied.
that?
one of those rare.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think I had just turned 19, maybe ish around there. And so I was a little spring chicken. And I was on, I don't know what social media was around back then since I feel vintage, um, but whatever social media. And I was scrolling and I see this girl who, like, so if anyone has looked at what I looked like back then, I look like a completely different person. I lost maybe like 50, 40 pounds. I'm the same height. My hair back then was like almost black, really, really dark. And I was a little thicker, different teeth. And so I was scrolling through social media then, and I saw a girl who looked similar to me. And just, like not a typical quote unquote porn star body back then. Like she had just natural standard boobies. And I was like, whoa, she had a picture of a brand new Mercedes. And she was like, I can't believe I just bought my first car in cash or something to that effect.
Mhm.
And I was like, whoa, like she looks young, like she looks like me. And so I think I messaged her and I was like what do you do for work? Because at that time, like I was working like three retail jobs because I was basically supporting myself and I'm like, I need a car, I need a cell phone, I need food. I also have to pay for medical stuff. Like I'm type 1 diabetic. I've been since I was 6. So I've always had to just take care of myself.
Mhm.
And so she was like, oh, I do porn. And I was like, oh, that's
You're
kind of
like, what?
cool.
Tell me
Wait
more.
a second. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, let's just investigate this. So I ended up just like Googling, I don't know, probably like how to be a porn star. I don't know. Um, and ended up getting connected with Motley Models. And it was, yeah, it was when they had just started. And I think they were brand new. I don't even know how many models were signed at that time. But I connected with Dave and I did a go see, I think, and he was
Mhm.
just like, okay, like, cool, you're on. And I'm like, okay, I don't know, and he's like, we'll just call you when you have something to do. And I was like, okay, cool. And I lived in LA at the time, so it was easy to go to shoots. But I
Mhm.
had to lie to my parents because I still lived at home.
Ooh.
Um, and it was like I still told them that I was working retail, but like I would leave at like 7 a.m., because we'd have to drive to freaking Calabasas or whatever, and come back home at night with like a full face of heavy glam makeup and like my hair curled like crazy.
Mhm.
And it's like you were gone for like 12 hours and you come
Right?
back with all this makeup on and like you don't leave the house like that. So I was really scared that they would find out. Um, and I was just like, you know what, this isn't worth it. And also like I wasn't shooting often enough to like give up
Mhm.
the rest of my jobs for it. So I was kind of doing like both. And then I was just like, this isn't worth it. I'm not busy enough. And like I was like, I don't feel like I'm getting that popular. And I didn't really have a concept of like what the industry was supposed to be or anything like that. For the
Mhm.
record, nothing bad happened to me on account of Molly models. I Googled it when I was considering coming back to the industry um, last year. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they're still around. Oh, so I saw some news on Google. I don't know if it's alleged or whatever. But yeah, ended up just kind of being like, you know what? It was fun. I enjoyed it. And now like I'm in my 30s and like I'm not tied to anything. I'm just kind of like chilling, enjoying my life, me and my cat. And
Hi,
well,
Kat.
what could be more fun to do than this? But in that time between my first and now, I got into corporate finance.
Mhm.
Um, I was running some dispensaries in LA um, until I was like in my mid 20s. And then I quit. It was just a lot of work. I was working like 6 days a week. I was working like 60 hours. And I was just like, I'm not enjoying my 20s. My day off would be like Monday. So I couldn't really have
Yeah.
fun. I was working my ass off, which paid off. Like I, of course, was fine, but it was like, damn, like I can't have fun. Like I see my friends in college and they're like, oh, we're going to this party or we're going to, and I'm just like, I'm at work until 9:30 at night. I have to close up. I have to lock up. So I won't be home till 10:30. Like, and then I have to be back up at 7 and drive back to work. So it's like, I didn't have time to have fun. So I quit and I traveled for almost a year. And then I came back and I was just like, okay, what am I going to do now?
Mhm.
And I'm really good with numbers and finance. I love data and like data analysis and money. So I went into corporate finance as soon as I could and stayed there from, I think I was 26 until last year I was 34. And I was just like I actually moved up to the Bay Area for a job.
Mhm.
And honestly, I was so miserable working in finance up here. And it's like, I got paid well, like, I'm really good at it. But again, like, I had no life. Weekends were, I'd be like, oh, I better like follow up on the rest of these emails because I know Monday's going to hit and I'm going to get even more emails. So it was just like stressful. And I didn't have time to enjoy the money I was making or do anything. I felt like I was on call 24/7, which I kind of was. And my boss was an asshole, so it's just like I was miserable. So my partner was like, hey, like he would obviously see me every day coming home and being like, when my phone would ring, I would shake. Like I was to that point of anxiety because my boss was just insane.
Mhm.
Um, and he was like, you you're not happy. Like you seem really stressed out all the time. Like I lost 30 pounds when I moved up here because this job like the stress was
It was
just
stressful.
so intense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so like my family is like, hey, you look really thin. Like, are you eating? And I'm like, I will. Like, I just, it's just constant anxiety. So partner's like, hey, like this isn't healthy for you, and you're not happy. Like, what are you getting out of doing this? And I'm like, the paycheck's great. Like, I'm making great money. And he's like, okay, what else? Like, that's it. So he was like, why don't you think about like doing an OnlyFans and just see how you do? And I was like, okay, sure. So I started the OnlyFans and I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, I might as well just do porn because why not? Like
Mhm.
it's not like I haven't done it before. It's not like I'm scared to do it or, you know. So I was like, sure. So I ended up just like contacting a few agencies and doing calls with them. Funny enough, I was at my corporate office while I was doing that. Um, I was like on my lunch break, like, I'm just gonna talk to these people. Um, and I wanted to keep my corporate job for like as long as I could. Just again, because I didn't know the industry is so different now. Um, so yeah, I ended up signing with Cox Models. They were one of the only agencies that were like, hey, we will work with your schedule. Like anytime you can do a shoot, we'll let you know as much advance as possible. Um, and we'll sign you. And I was like, cool, great. So I did both jobs for a while, but it was just too much. And then I would have to request like random days off and make an excuse like, oh, I have to go get my eyes checked. I don't know, because I'm like, why wouldn't I be able to respond to an email? Because it's like I'm shooting. There's no way I can.
Mm-hmm.
And after having to make some excuses, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna quit. So I quit and full time porn since I don't know, I think maybe like September of last year.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So
so
yeah,
for 5
5 months?
months, yeah.
yeah, of doing it full time. I think I signed with Cox in April or May of last year. But my time was just so limited that I was like, ooh, I can't
You
like
Mm-hmm.
could you
pay
can't
someone
you
to kind
can't
of
commit
schedule it.
to everything, yeah.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, well, here I am, full time. So it's been great. I'm so happy. And like life
What
is
has
good.
been your favorite thing you shot so far since you've been back?
Oh man. Um, I absolutely loved, oh, there's a few. Um, one of my favorites was I shot at a airsoft range in
Ooh.
Florida. Um, and it was with Peter Green. Um, and it was hilarious because I had never done a scene with a ton of extras.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like there's okay, sometimes there's a couple, but this was like 10, maybe 10 or 15 extras. And I was just like, this is so fun. So it was that like I was the instructor or whatever, or the manager of the airsoft range, and that I liked this one guy, and they actually had them running around. Granted, they were not shooting like actual the whatever
It's
people,
off.
whatever it is. Yeah, they were like blanks, but they were actually running around while we were like trying to sneaky like hook up in the corner and then like run around in the other corner and like hide over there and like do a BJ. That was super fun. It was actually really exciting and I feel like it made it feel really real because there were actually people running around. Of course, everyone was consenting adults and we all knew what we were there for and like we all signed waivers, right? Um, but it was just like fun in that way because it was like really exciting. Um, and I think the other one, just amateur allure, was so awesome to shoot. I am obsessed with my photos from that shoot. I
They
was just like,
always do
wow,
great pictures.
oh my God. I'm like, wow, that's me. Like, yay. I
Right?
I blast that shit everywhere. I'm
You're
like,
like,
yeah,
damn, I look like a model.
yeah. I was like, the lighting, like, how did they do that? Try to recreate it at home, doesn't work. Um,
Voodoo.
but yeah, they were just,
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
yeah, it's like some sort of magic there. But they were just so awesome. And like, honestly, every shoot I've done has been great. I have not had any bad experiences like since I've been back. I Everyone has been so awesome and just meeting people is really cool and like, making connections through other connections and it's such a fun place. And I think also being older, um, I'm more secure in who I am and I'm not gonna take any shit. So while I am sweet, like I feel like, my boundaries have never been even slightly pushed. Um, so I'm probably lucky for that so far, but yeah, I feel like this is so much better. Life is so fun right now. Like I'm in my living room. I'm looking at like two fuck machines on my living room floor. I have like a bag full of dildos, that literally weighs like 50 pounds. I'm like my ring light is right here and then my tripod's right here. Like
Rookie numbers.
it's just hilarious. Like
Right? So
it's
you're
so
Sorry.
just
fun.
surrounded by fun and filth, essentially.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. And
know,
one of my cabinets is just full of sex toys in my
Oh
kitchen,
my
which is hilarious.
God.
so I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell
That's
you, I'm
awesome.
gonna tell you this. So, and I always bring this up sometimes, but I have this random box. Well, the random bin. It's three bins now. But like, since I record stuff, and the thing is, it's like if you come to my house and I'm doing pictures of you, I buy the outfit so you have a few to choose from, and the ones
Mhm.
we don't use, they just get tossed in the box. And sometimes I get free extra stuff from
Yeah.
things we do, and I just throw them in the box. So now I have a whole bin that I just tell people who come over here, please take one or two things out the box. And it's literally just a big, crazy bin of just dildos, strap-ons, but there's a lot of butt plugs in there.
Yeah.
Um, Someone came over here recently and took the 17-inch dick that was in there. The 17-inch
Whoa.
girthy dick. Yeah, I think there's two more in there actually.
Oh shit.
Um, I know she's left her sex machine here. Someone has
Yeah.
took a sex machine from here.
Damn.
I think it's still two torsos in there
Oh yeah.
that's still in the box.
I
And I'm
think
like,
one other person took a torso.
no, it's no. I mean, right now it's still two torsos in there. Yeah, it's
Did you have
two.
another one?
I had
I
like
could
six
have.
torsos.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I had one
I was
full
like,
body.
I could have sworn you gave a few away. I know I
Yeah,
have one.
I know you took one. Yeah. So people like, yeah, and
Yeah.
I say again, I don't perform, so it's random. But like at my old place, she could tell you that for some reason it was a random dildo just in the can cabinet, like right next to the corn and peas.
Just stuck
It was
there.
just
Yeah.
a random dildo, just sitting there, just chilling on top for no reason whatsoever. And it brought it like yesterday. I was doing my laundry, and in the laundry cabinet, it's just it was a random
There's another dildo.
it was dildo just no, but it's still in the package though. It's just
Okay.
in the package.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, I don't feel like moving this right now.
Oh my
So I'm gonna
god.
leave it. But no, it's the sex machine's in my living room. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Sex toys galore.
yeah, so I get it. It's sex toys just all around this house, and I
Yeah. It's
just
really funny.
someone someone found my like I had people stay at my house, and someone found my personal sex toys the other day,
Oh
and I
shit.
had to like they said, yeah, I was looking for something, like looking for toilet paper in your cabinet, and I saw something. I'm like, yeah.
Oh
Those
yeah.
are
That.
those are mine. Those are like I'm like I may not, avidly try to mess with all these porn performers, but I still need to get off sometime,
Oh
and
yeah.
you found my you found my
Stash.
machine, my little stash. It's like, oh,
Hey, we all gotta do it, like
Exactly.
I
We
have
all
my
have a stash.
yeah, I have my like my show stuff that I use, and then I have my stuff that's like, hey, this is like a me thing. Like it's not necessarily pretty, but like I love it. So yeah, we
Absolutely.
all have our stash. And it's fun. Might as well. Everybody needs to come at least once a day. Like
I just think it's funny because of where they found it at. Because it was, I keep it like in my bathroom underneath my sink in the back, and that's why they found it because they were looking for toilet.
I had my parents stay here a couple weeks ago because they were visiting, and I was out of town, so I was like, yeah, just stay at my place. And then when I was packing my shit to leave, I was like, oh my God, I have to hide so many toys. Like, I'm like, where can I stash these that like they wouldn't open, you know? Because like they'll probably
Mhm.
hang something up in my closet, so I can't put it in the closet. And then like in my kitchen, like they're probably gonna, use the laundry, so I can't hide it in there. I can't hide it in like the bottom cabinet because that's where like the pans are. And I'm like, oh shit, like I need my next apartment is gonna have a lot more storage spaces because I have too many toys to hide.
I know where I used to live at. I put them in the in my garage.
Oh,
And like
fun.
my mom didn't necessarily find them, but my
Oh,
niece found them. Well,
oh shit.
my niece is old,
At least she's
so
Okay.
grown.
Okay.
my
I
niece
was
is
gonna say,
grown. My niece is grown.
yikes.
My niece is older than Sarah.
Oh
So
shit. Okay. Yeah. So
yeah,
you're in the clear.
yeah,
She's
Yeah,
of consenting
exactly.
age. She knows.
she's born in 92. So
Okay.
she
Yeah.
yeah, 30, 32. So yeah, so yeah, I'm old. I might not look it, I'm
I'm
old.
old.
No.
I'm 42. So it's like I'm old. I'm ancient. So
Oh. Hey, I'm closer. I'm close to you.
yeah, well,
I'm getting there.
you're dead
You're
in
in
the middle.
between us because
You're dead in the middle.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm what,
Yeah.
27, 28, about to be 28,
yeah, you'll be
Oh.
28 in a few days.
16.
Oh. Happy early birthday.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's
Hey.
why I'm like, wait, which age am I now?
Yeah. You're like, which one do I choose?
I mean, sad, crazy enough. Oh, your birthday's next week. Those 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
So never mind.
Yay.
Train of thought gone. But yeah, so I had to like she started something like I was like ignore that box. Like
Right?
I had to hide them somewhere. Y'all know what I'm around. This ain't new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mind
I
you, I had some like art that I had that fans have given me, and then some like magazine covers that I'm just like, you know what? Let me make a wall for Sarah Lace. Let me just
Aw.
make a wall for that.
Cute.
Then I had a leak in the bathroom. Obviously, I had to hide all that stuff, replace it with like cute paintings like this.
Safe
And
one.
I
Yeah.
realized I also had dildos in other spots, and I was like, oh shit. And then like a month later, my like AC messed up, and I had to do that all again. And I was like, I cannot keep doing this. I
Yeah.
cannot keep like having to hide photos every time. So I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? Fuck all that. Let me just leave these up.
Yeah.
Leave these
The
up
wholesome.
and
The wholesome.
hide all the dildos and everything. I really wanted to have like a basically like a light up like bookshelf or whatever, like those like china cabinets, but with
Yeah.
the dildos and stuff. I figured that'd be
Yeah.
so cute, but I'm like, oh, they come into
Realistically.
this a little too often.
Yeah.
And if
I'm
I
a,
want someone to start cleaning like every once in a while, I can't have those out.
yeah, gotta put mine away. Like random, like this is a random question. Like why right here, like beside me? This is my computer. This is my work table. Nothing happens here. But why do I have these like right next to my computer for no
And
reason?
those nipple
These
clamps.
are nipple clamps. Like there's no
Just,
reason. I just happen to look right,
just in case.
but there are no like I don't use nipple on myself, but for some reason they're just right here for no reason whatsoever.
They're
Just
ready for
everywhere.
use.
Yep. Gotta stay ready. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I'm
We
like
always stay ready.
Yep.
I'm like 80% asexual, so it's kind of like I'm not really doing it anyway. So it's just like the stuff is randomly around here because everybody else look at it, pick it up, say, huh. This is not open yet. I'm gonna put it here for later, and then it just stays there,
It's safe. Yeah.
and then they forget about it, and then that's why you have random stuff just around. People pick it up and carry it around like I'm gonna take it with me. I'm gonna take it with me, and they leave it, and then they go back to like Nebraska or something. It's like okay,
Forget. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
left it.
Though.
I forgot.
So
But
Yep.
still,
question,
it goes to show you how normal it is for us to just
Yeah.
have adult things around, you know?
Yep.
The
Hmm.
question. So who has like give me a top five. Give me a top five of the list of people you have not worked with yet that you're like, oh my God, I gotta work with them.
This is a question I was not prepared for at all.
Yes.
So I'm so bad with
Names.
names. Um I know I definitely my top number one, not even person, but site that I want to shoot for, if that's a good substitute. Kink.com. I that is my like ultimate dream.
You're in the right
Is to shoot
location
with them.
for it.
Huh?
You're in the right location for it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know. I heard. And I also just recently did their like questionnaire of like what would you want to shoot for if you were to shoot for us? So I'm like I'm on my little Twitter, or I'm sorry, X, whatever we're calling it these days. Just like liking all their posts. I'm like, me, like I want to shoot with them so freaking bad.
Like,
I'm
tag
like,
me in, coach.
I'm like, please take me, like whatever you want to do to me, I'll do it. Um, that's like my number one, and it honestly has been for a long time. Um, even when I was outside the industry, I was like, dude, I would love to just like shoot with them. I just love how their stuff looks, and I love the extreme side of things.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's really hot. Um, definitely want to shoot with I don't know. Kieran Lee, definitely. Also I've already shot with, but Ken Fields was amazing. He was my first boy girl when I came back to the industry. Um, and we shot for New Sensations. Um, the like chemistry was good. I'm submissive and he has really like hardcore like Dom energy. So um hopefully gonna shoot with him again soon professionally. We're gonna do an OnlyFans thing. And I don't know, honestly, like I'm just so open to whatever. I think it's funny because like even with like consent talks when I'm on set, um, I know for my shoot with Mofos, the airsoft one, they were like, okay, we have to go down like the consent list and like, what do you and I'm like, I'm okay with anything. And they're just like, no, like, what are your no's? And I'm like, just no anal. And they're like, okay, but you're okay with like face slapping? Yeah. You're okay with like spit? Yeah. You're okay with kissing? Yeah. Like you're okay with fingering? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like really, but also my personal life, like I'm really just open to like everything. Uh, so I'm like, I'm just I just love sex. I think it's so fun, and I'm down for whatever. So I can't say that I have like a list of humans. Um, but
No,
yeah, just
I always
guys
ask
and girls.
because do you know like there's people who have said like I want to work with blah blah and like I have like so I know a lot of people in the industry like I just might randomly like get on my phone and just text them while we're on the podcast and say yeah I'm on the phone like I'm doing a podcast right now with Ashley T and she's like oh my God I really want to work with said name and like I thought I'll let you know I said
Aw.
this is her Twitter you should hit her up and I've done it before and
Aw.
sometimes those people have worked together like right after, like within that month. I'm like,
Yeah,
heck yeah. I done
yeah,
got someone's
right?
content. I done got
Yeah.
someone wish list. I
Exactly.
like it's an Amazon.
Yeah. There's I like have a big girl crush. Um, and I DM'd her. We followed each other on Twitter, and I DM'd her, and I don't think she opened my message. So I'm like super. I feel like like when you hit somebody up and they don't respond, I'm like I feel dumb. Um, but Linda Lan, biggest crush on her. Oh my God, so cute.
You said Linda
Um,
who?
Linda Lan,
Okay.
LAN. I'm not sure how long she's been in, but I found her. She was posted on someone that I worked with for OnlyFans. They posted together, and I was like, oh, wow, hey. And so I was like, oh my gosh, so
Yeah,
pretty.
this industry
Um,
is so vast now that
it
some
is.
Mhm.
people who had might have like millions of followers I've never heard of before. And I'm
It's
like, oh.
crazy.
And then after you meet them that one time, you see their name every damn where. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like,
Mhm.
I can't get away from you
Absolutely.
now. Go
Right?
away.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't mean it, and you know what I mean, but
No, no,
just
yeah.
you're everywhere
Yeah.
now.
There's so many, yeah, it's the industry is very saturated. Lots of lots of humans now. Way different than it
Absolutely.
was
Well, it's
then.
always say like when you first started, you say it was 2012. Like I came in '08 when
Hmm.
I started doing stuff, so it was like it was a third of the industry now, and it was a little harder to get in to do anything back then.
Yeah.
And then it was like it was I don't want to say racist, but it was so congested and like what agency you had to go with because of either what race you were,
Oh.
what you did. Like yeah, a lot
Mhm.
is like I seen it start to shift like around 2017, 16, 17.
Oh.
And then after 2020 happened rather, like that's when the OnlyFans stuff came in, and then
Yep.
it was just an influx of you want to do porn? Come join my agency, and not rather, and like they just keep you there so your name is on the list, but you're not really getting work, which sucked for a lot of people, but
Yeah.
and that's how it is now with a lot of agencies popping up and the ease to get to it, and with OF, MiniVids, and all the other ones. So
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's a lot. I know. And it's crazy because I'm just like everybody has an OnlyFans. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm naked on the internet. Like back then it was kind of taboo. Like when I was
yeah,
Yeah.
younger, it
it
was
was
like,
really taboo.
oh
Like
yeah.
when I first started doing anything in the industry, and like I tell my mom, like, yeah, I did. Like she doesn't know that I'm an extra in a movie, but like
Oh,
no, like when you were talking about, you said 10 people. The first thing I ever did in the industry was an extra, and it was about 18 of us,
damn.
and we were just there dancing around
Oh,
these people who were, and we had to ignore what was going on too. So it was like, and I always find that hilarious. Like y'all are having sex. I can see you, but I gotta pretend
Mhm.
it, like it's not happening.
just
Yeah, they're having
chilling.
sex, but we're completely ignoring it. Like we're just dancing. Like I'm dancing, but y'all freaking like
Yeah,
I see you.
Exactly.
I
I
see
love
you.
those storylines.
I do too. They're fun. It's
Mhm.
like exciting.
It's
That was
like
Uh,
hilarious.
borderline cheesy. It's borderline
Yeah.
cheesy, but it's like it still manages to hit perfectly. Like
Yeah.
the whole tabooness of like,
oh God.
you're gonna get caught.
Yeah. I actually saw there was a Reddit thread about my airsoft one. Um, and people were like, there was like an uproar of like, oh my gosh, like how could they? I guess it was a bunch of people that go to that specific range like frequently and they
Mhm.
recognized it. And they were like posting on Reddit, like, oh no, like they did this during operating hours and like how could they? Like there's kids there. And I was like, you got,
You're
do you
like,
guys
no
know
kids.
this
We
isn't
rented.
real?
The
Holy shit. Like, come on,
thing.
people.
There are
Oh my
some
God.
people that can't
I would
separate
never.
reality from fantasy.
Exactly. Yeah. And I
Like
got so many messages about it. And I'm like, you guys, this is like legal. Like this wasn't, we weren't actually sneaking around. Like, whoa. So that was,
yeah,
Exactly.
like
yeah.
when I file my taxes, I don't write Prince Ross Star, y'all know.
Yeah,
I don't, and
exactly.
that's
Exactly.
Like,
like
this is not real.
Hmm.
So weird. Yeah. But it's
It happens. It
interesting.
happens for sure. For example, I did a cam show where I was essentially, it was like a warrior cam style. And I
Mhm.
was essentially pretending to work at a like quick mart kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So they would tell me to just mute it every once in a while and pretend I had a customer and just kind of move around.
Yeah.
And so I would literally do it sometimes where I would pretend to not mute it. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, so this is this much and blah, blah, blah. I hope you have an awesome day. And I'd go and mute it. And people would be like, oh my God, where's she at?
Yeah.
You know,
What store is
like,
that?
exactly. They're like, oh, she forgot to mute it, this, and that. I'm like, no, we just know how to sell it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's part of the fantasy.
And that's how you know that you did a great job is people are like, oh my God, that's real. You're like, okay, cool. Like I
Absolutely.
did that.
People were
Yeah.
literally trying to, like, I don't know, reverse image search this place.
Oh my
Mind you, we were inside of a warehouse, and this was like,
God.
I kid you not, it was like the size of a closet. And it was just like this with
Just
just
that. Yeah.
on one side, and then the back is just all the like shop items and the cash register. It was perfect.
People are weird.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Yeah.
So, question,
Yeah.
outside of porn, what do you do for fun? What does Ashley T do for fun?
Honestly,
Besides finance.
yeah. Besides finance and accounting, um, I am super into food. I I'm a Michelin star collector. Some of my really, really close friends are amazing chefs. So I'm always on the hunt for really cool, unique, awesome, like different dining experiences.
Mhm.
Other than that, I like making cocktails. I've never been a bartender, but everybody that I know is like, you could totally be an awesome bartender. Um, I love making drinks and experimenting with new drink recipes. One of my favorite drinks is at Nobu in Paris Hotel in Vegas. Um, this one bartender there makes it so well, and I've gotten it so many times that actually when I went back during AVN, I was like, "Hi, I love you. Can you please write down the recipe for me because I want to make this at home?" And I have it pinned to my fridge because
Oh,
I
that's
love to have my,
awesome.
yeah, he's so cool and they're so nice. Yeah, I like making drinks. I go to raves a lot. I'm super into, it's weird being 35 and going to a rave with all the cool kids that are like 21. Um, but I like, do the whole like lingerie outfit. And
Mhm.
sometimes I'll film like just, or do like photos for whatever social media there. But I love headbanging. Music is so fun. So I'll go to like whatever festivals and raves I can find out here or travel for them. Um, Other than that, I love travel and I generally travel for the food. So, like when I was in between my porn life, the time I took off of work, I went to Japan, Philippines, Singapore. I just love traveling and eating awesome food. But yeah, I just kind of honestly, I'm also a super homebody. So like if there's no event or anything crazy going on, I am on my little couch on my laptop, like on Sex Panther, doing video calls or whatever, watching TV, like eating chips. I'm kind of
Eating
just like
chips.
I'm kind of just like a chill, I'm just like a chill girl. And also I love cars. I've been around the car industry since I was young. Some of my also really close friends are big, like exotic car people. I always go to Car Week in Monterey. And yeah, cars, food, and traveling to cool places is my vibe with a cocktail in hand or a glass of champagne.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't drink anymore, but I know my favorite alcoholic drink was a cocktail until you add like all the stuff into it, and it's called a Rocky Mountain MFer.
Oh,
And yeah, so I don't like it. The thing is like when you drink it, you don't taste any alcohol.
yeah.
So I used to get really drunk off of it because like I used to drink it because and I don't taste anything. So it's kind of like, okay, I didn't drink anything. And like after the fourth one, it's kind of like, oh,
Ugh,
there
there
it
it is.
is.
Right?
Found
It's
it. Woo,
you.
And like I've never had a hangover. So well,
lucky.
yeah, I've never thrown up from drinking. I'm sorry to take it back.
Damn.
I've never had a hangover from drinking. I've thrown
Yeah.
up once from drinking. And that what started me wanting to quit.
Yeah.
At one time.
Yeah. It's
And
rough.
it was only because I was at the Playboy Mansion and it got really messed up. It was kind of like, oh,
I
I
mean,
threw up at the Playboy Mansion.
Uh, that would suck, but it would also make sense because that's when you would want to go all out,
Well,
you
it was
know?
yeah.
well, no. The thing was, I was there. I wasn't getting any love, even though I helped throw the event. And the ladies that were there didn't realize, like that I was meeting, whatever, didn't realize I helped throw this event. So I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I'm not getting no love. You know
it's
what?
like I'm a drink.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do? I am going to drink,
Oh my,
drink my suffering. And I don't know how much I did. Right? But I
oh
know I got back to my car. I had to sit there for a little bit,
yeah.
took a little hour nap, and then finally left from Beverly Hills back to Burbank.
Oh
Oh
my God.
yeah. I'm like now that I'm older, I'm like I no longer get drunk. Like I'm like I will have like two or three drinks. I'm Russian and Irish, so my blood is
Built for
already
this.
like made for alcohol.
Yeah.
Um,
We
but yeah, I'll
like,
have like
I'm built for this.
I would yeah, like I weigh 103 pounds, but like I can drink. So I'll have like, maybe three drinks and I'm like, cool, I'm chilling. Like it just helps bring me down a little bit.
I was 25 at this point, I think.
Yeah.
2008. Yeah, I was 25. So this is a long time ago. Yes, that's '08.
A long
That's
time ago.
'08, 2008. That's a long time ago.
I know, but
Yeah.
you say 25, and with me being 28, I'm like, yeah, that was not that long ago.
Well, no, not too
I'm
like
I'm still at
I
that young and dumb stage, even though I try to act mature, you know?
You enjoy it.
Right?
Enjoy the 20s. Enjoy them because yeah, but 30s honestly like are fun. I
Yeah.
love my 30s. It's yeah, it's been fun.
yeah, from 31 to 38 was fun.
Yeah.
When you hit 38, you're looking at 40 like, oh
Fuck.
God, ARP, you know.
Oh no, they're already reaching
uh
out.
ARP, elderly citizenship.
Oh
Uh
my,
Technically, you can apply for AARP at any time to
yeah, but I'm gonna
just gotta throw
I'm
that
gonna
out there
I
and
say
it works.
I'm gonna break something down for you. You know, like, and this might bother you in a second. I'm sorry. They say, you're lucky if you get 75 in each season. So it's 75 spring, 75 summer, 75 autumn, 75 winters. That's, where they say, most people, kick the bucket. So by that standards, middle age isn't 45. Middle age is half of 75, which is 30, 30, yeah, 37.
yeah.
So 37 is technically middle age by that
Well,
standard.
I'm not mad at that.
I know
Fine.
I'm just saying because
Yeah.
you're not there yet. I'm already past it.
Close.
So
Yeah.
I get that. I can
yeah,
see that.
so 37 is middle age.
Yeah.
And like it seems weird saying that compared to, people saying 45. Because I'm not even 45 yet. So
Yeah.
You
it just,
already past
and
middle aged.
oh my God, I feel
Hey, I think
every
it's all in your head. It's
I
Yeah.
I know
how you feel.
I feel my age.
Right.
I have a neck massager right here. I have a back massager. I have a heating pad right there. I have a
Same.
massager in my lip.
Like my knees hurt. Like when I'm doing these scenes, I'm like, damn, I can't stand up as fast as I used to. Like my knees hurt after being bent for that long.
Oh my God.
I have grape nuts.
Great nuts.
Aw,
No. Yes, grape nuts. No, I can't
great
say
nuts.
grape nuts cereal.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
I've
my
hit that age.
God.
I'm not drinking prune juice yet. I ain't that old yet,
Not
God.
but
yet.
I do have grape nuts. And I still like at least the that circle 10 that people put the sewing kit stuff in.
Oh yeah.
At
Mhm.
least when I have one of those that still has cookies in it. So
Okay, good.
I haven't hit the age yet where
You're good.
those cookies are gone. And it's
Become a sewing kit. Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Still
When
having
do we
cookies.
hit that age though? When is that age where everything turns into a multi-use
I don't
item?
know. Like, well, I don't have any grandkids, so I don't. I might not hit it for a while. I might not even hit it because I don't have any children.
Yeah,
So
same. No,
I don't know. You might hit that stage, Ruster.
you never know.
Yeah, we're all gonna hit that stage at some point.
yeah, we'll see. I'll talk about me getting old and elderly. Gotta, you know. But what do you have coming up that we should look forward to?
Um, honestly, I have, oh, oh, I mean, I
That you
guess I can say,
that you can say. Don't say anything you can't say because I know you. We all sign contracts that we abide by, and we want to make sure that everything we sign is
well,
confidential. We're not going to say
yeah,
anything.
real compliant here.
I'm looking to the camera explaining. So yes.
Right?
Yeah, I have a
It could be your personal stuff too.
couple,
It could be just stuff you have on your OF. And you say, yeah, come look at this because I can't talk about my scenes right now.
I don't know that I can talk about my scenes, but there's actually a male performer that I have actually watched, and like came watching his performance with other talent. So I'm super excited for that, um, the whole experience with him.
It could be stuff
Something that
it could be stuff you already recorded that you know is coming out. That's what I mean. You
um,
know, you could have did a 7-person girl video. It's like, yeah,
it's a dream.
On February 14th, I released a Valentine's Day special. We called it the 14 Days of February, and it was 14 of us, and then this one lucky guy. Yeah, you know.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to do
That's
that.
pretty awesome.
Sign me the fuck up, okay? Definitely call me. Call me. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I honestly I have a threesome that I'm going to be putting out soon. I don't know exact dates, but it will only be on the OF and the many vids. And it is with a very, very gorgeous. I'm bisexual in the real definition of it. A very, very beautiful girl, with the perfect body. I love boobies, and her boobs are just like ridiculous. And they're natural, just amazing. So that will be out on my OF, probably closer towards the end of this month. Um, but yeah, a boy, girl, girl, and just really, really hot. So I'm excited about that coming up. Um, yeah, other than that, I'm just kind of, I'm flying into uh, LA tomorrow to do some OF fun stuff.
Well,
Um,
have fun while you're here.
yeah, I'm like I'm gonna go to Porto's. I'm actually really excited about going to Porto's. I haven't
I
had
don't know what
Porto's
that
in a really
is.
long time. Oh, I'm obsessed with the potato balls with the meat. I'm gonna go get some. That's on my
I
agenda.
The thing is, like I just bought her a cookbook. I
Mm.
love to cook,
Mm.
but I'm not the biggest of going out to cook, out
Yeah.
to eat.
Mhm.
And like I always jokingly say, the best steak I've ever eaten was when I was on a cruise.
Oh,
And like honestly, like I've in my life, I think I've only asked to talk to the chef like twice.
yeah.
And like I requested the chef come. I'm like, look, dude, I don't know what you did to this. I don't know how you, man, this that mug was
Damn.
delicious. It was good. It
That's
like
awesome.
it was like the right. You know, so like you sometimes you eat a steak and you know half of it is seasoned right, the other half is kind of like, oh, they didn't hit it right.
Yeah.
Whatever they did, perfectly even seasoning, didn't need any steak sauce, didn't need anything added to it.
Damn.
That mug was good.
Mm.
And I just hate because it was on a cruise and it cost too much to go on a cruise. And this
Oh
was
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
so there's that. But no, I like to cook more.
Mm.
So I have a whole bunch of cookbooks and I really want to cook. But the thing is
Yeah.
like every time someone's here, they always like or like They'd be like, "Hey, let's go out and get food." I'm like, I kind of want
Oh,
to cook something. And then
Right?
also,
oh, so
Like, who
good.
cooked for you?
but then I don't like cooking for myself. I like cooking for others.
Yeah.
So I always have barbecues. Be like, yeah, come to my house and eat because I
Oh,
just like to cook. So,
And then take
love
a
that.
lot of plates home
oh
is
yeah,
what you
Oh
do.
yeah.
I have a lot of a lot of extra Tupperware that I just keep. I'm like, yes, please take food.
I
Like
Hmm.
love leftovers.
someone took an entire turkey from here once.
Oh shit.
Like I had like a half a turkey. I'm like, please take it. I don't like turkey. I just wanted to make it for this event. Take it. And they took the whole turkey. And I'm like,
Hell yeah. I need to live closer to you because I'm hungry all the time.
Right? Like, when you feast at his place, you feast for days because there's
yeah.
so
Yeah.
much leftovers.
Yeah, I like to cook. I like what I show people what I made for one Thanksgiving, and I said, "Yeah, it was only for six of us." And they like, "You had what now?" I was like, "I had like two turkeys. We had yams. We had," and I just made a whole list. They like, "You said you had how many?" Like it was just six or seven of us.
And it's a whole just like like a
Like
whole receipt kind of
that's
vibe.
30 people.
Yeah,
Right? Yep.
and no, and people took all the left. The only thing I hated was like I made something and people took leftovers before I could hide stuff
Your
that I
stash.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, because I had it was my first time making yams, and
Mhm.
someone they like I said, I've made them since they took all the yams. I'm like, oh, I really want to know what they tasted like, but you know what? They took them all. Them efforts. I had never made stuffing before. They took them all,
That
and
must have been good then.
yeah, I'm like, they were delicious. It must have been good because damn, I really want to
Wow.
know what they taste like. Can I?
Oh,
Can you bring me back a spoonful? You know?
just a bite.
Right? Someone let him taste those yams. Come on.
Oh my God. Uh,
That's funny.
oh
Y'all
boy.
know he likes
Mm,
them yams.
Oh yeah,
I
speaking of
love
what you just
it.
said, by the way, maybe bring it back up. You were talking about someone got some nice breasts. Is this? I believe all breasts are nice, and if you don't like breasts out there, something's wrong with you. Because
That's true.
all titties matter. So
Even
All
little
titties are
titties
beautiful.
matter, y'all.
I know,
I'm a
same. I'm like,
Right? I'm
honey,
like,
like
me and my A cups.
no no like
exactly.
like I jokingly say this, okay, because like, there's titties can be too big, but you can't do much with them. But the thing is like, if you're sucking on an A cup titty, you're sucking the heartbeat,
Yeah,
and you can
you
feel
get
the
the whole
heartbeat,
thing.
and
Yeah,
you can feel how it feels to her because when you're sucking on the titty with an A cup, you could feel like that heartbeat. Like if it's going fast, he's really enjoying it. If it's
yeah,
going beat, you're not doing it right. You need to
yep.
adjust your titty sucking. So
True.
the better the breast, it's like the more you can know how to enjoy it. I'm sorry, and the bigger the breast, it's like you can't really feel the heartbeat as much, but
Yeah, it's a lot.
you could adjust.
Hmm.
Sorry. But all
Yeah,
titties, I love
True. I
titties.
can see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was telling someone in the podcast we did last, like as long as there's a nipple there, I love it. Like
I'm good. Yeah,
I just need a nipple. Like I don't care
yeah,
how big the titties is and or how small. I just need a nipple. That's all I care about. I don't even need
yeah,
to have I don't even need to have sex with the girl. I just want to suck a nipple.
yeah.
I'm a
Just
nipple
give me the
guy.
titty.
I'm just a
Right?
nipple
Suck
guy.
one
Yeah.
nipple,
I'll even
hold
take
the
one.
other one.
Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just need a nipple, and yeah. And I've been told I suck a nice titty. So,
mhm.
like, I love titties. So,
Yeah. That's
all
one of my
titties,
favorite things.
We
Love
love
that.
titties, guys.
all
Yeah,
titties matter.
they do. They do.
I'm sorry, I have
Oh my
issues.
God. And we all love titties and we all love yams, okay?
Titties
The
and
titties and the
yams.
yams club. That's
Titties and
it. That's all we
yams.
want.
That's right.
A healthy diet.
I'm not the biggest fan in the booty, so, you know,
Yeah, I'm a fan of the yams. I'm a big fan of the booties.
like, I've always been to just, like, yeah. Like, I was telling someone, like, literally like, when it comes to me, when relationships or whatever, I'm like, as long as I can suck like, kiss a nipple and, cuddle, I'm good. That's all I need in a relationship. That's it. You could go, you can, like, I could do that and you can leave. and I'll be okay.
Get that?
I have what they call it. I have low expectations in life. So
Oh,
just as long as that nipple's there, we good.
yeah, we're good. And if there's
Oh
two,
my,
great.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you can be missing one. I don't care as long as I got one.
Oh my God.
I just
And
need a. I just
what
need
if
a
she got
nipple.
the third nipple? Would you be
Huh?
like
Oh,
three times as happy?
What'd you say?
yeah.
What if she has like a third nipple? You know, people do have that. Would you be three
Hmm.
times as happy?
Yes.
There you go, guys. There you
Nipples
The
go.
matter.
variety. Yeah.
Nipples matter in this world. As long as that nipple was assigned people at birth, I'm happy. That's all that I care about.
I get that. Yeah. All about them titties.
That's all I care
Amazing.
about. I was no
Love
a TT. All I need is one. I just need one. You
Oh
could
my
you could
God.
you can't y'all can't see the things in my hand. This could be you. As long as you got this, cool. You could be light as heck right here.
As long as you got one titty.
I just need one titty. One titty. That's all that matters is one titty.
Oh my God. Why does it seem like your expectations keep going lower?
Yeah.
No, because at like Ashley T, they people know that I have a big I am really, really podophobic. So I've said like it's fear of feet. Like I am literally scared of feet. So like they've asked me before if I was trying to get with someone, if they didn't have any feet, would I be okay with that? And I'm like, yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if someone like had the trans had to transform their foot and to detach their foot, I went okay with that. So you can have no feet and one titty, and you are perfect for me.
Exactly,
So
right? Like this is
I
yes,
would
why I'm
love to see that.
saying his
Yeah.
expectations just keep going lower. Like
I
you don't have to have feet. You only have to have one titty. Like
One, two. It doesn't
what
even have to be centered. It can be
yeah
anywhere.
yeah
exactly.
it could be the dead
It could be
middle.
anywhere.
It'd be dead in the dead middle, and like I'll have questions, but it's still perfect. It's
I'm
like,
still gonna do it.
Oh my God.
I got a centralized nipple, like right in the middle. I am happy.
He'll still be happy. He'll still be
Yes,
happy with his low expectations over here.
I don't I don't ask for I don't ask for much in this lifetime. All
That's
I ask
okay.
for is
Just one nipple to suck on.
all I ask is for like, and I don't even got to suck on it every day. I just let me kiss it once a week. Like once, like I just yeah, like once a week. I just need a nice titty, and then that's it. I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like at least
I can't.
or at least just let me see it. Like see a titty. Thank you, a titty.
Thank
It's
you.
like thank you. I can go back to
Very
my
much.
room and play video games now. Thank you.
Oh my God.
I have low to no expectations in this life anymore. I am too over expectations.
That is wild. Oh my God.
I mean, at
This
least he knows what he wants, is
That's
what
true.
I
and
say.
and the thing is this,
Yeah.
I've seen hairy nipples. It's as long as like you if you have a hairy nipple, it's as long as you style that MFer,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Maybe do a little braid.
Don't like braid it up. Give it a Jerry curl or something. I don't care.
Oh
Style
my,
that mug. Just don't have them look at like don't have like if you have hairy titties, like it's a condition. I understand. Just style that mug.
Make it pretty.
Don't have it looking nappy.
God.
Or all knotted. Grab get
Brush
a
it.
hair comb, and then
Groom it.
just comb it out.
I can't even
Get
imagine
get
combing
some
out titties in
I
like
can.
get some shampoo and some conditioner for that mug. And then just do all all you need for it. Shampoo that mug out. And then heck, and if you do an OnlyFans for it, just call it make your name hair nipple, and I'm like, oh cool, I support you. I would
Oh
take your
yeah.
pictures for you. I was like, yes. They're like, lean it
oh
out.
my
Yeah,
God.
there you go. Lowered
Goodness.
expectations. I'm too old for expectations.
Oh
And
my God.
the thing is, people out there, I am dead serious. and
Yes.
Sarah knows that I am.
Yes,
So
I know he is.
I see that face. He's very serious.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Oh
that's so
my
funny.
God. So,
Oh my God.
Ashley, what kind of, I don't know, what do you look for in a partner?
Like I'm not very emotional. I'm very like analytical and kind of logical thinking. So I think like I love in a partner like a life partner or
Mhm.
like a sex partner.
either one.
Depends.
Hey, either one, you know?
Yeah. Definitely like life partner. I uh love a man that is protective but not um like crazy protective,
Yeah.
where like I know that I feel safe with you and I can kind of like go into girlfriend mode where I'm like, okay, cool, like I'm safe. I don't have to worry about, anything scary happening or like, hey, like you know where we're going. Like, please know how to get to from A to B or like just be able to kind of just do man things. Um, I'm okay with handiwork, but I'm not great at it. If you know how to fix the hole in my wall because I hung up a picture, like I love that. Just like man stuff. Um, and also just someone that like I have really well pretty severe ADHD. And someone that can kind of keep up with the bouncy ball in my head that kind
Mhm.
of just goes all over the place. Um, and I know that it's like it's challenging.
Mhm.
So I love a man that could do that. And obviously someone who's like open with different like trying different kinks and like exploring sexually. Like, I've been with people who are very like, oh no, like no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to see you do that. I don't that's like how could you even think of that? But then it's like my partner now is like super open and like you're like, yeah, you want to, let's get a bunch of guys together. Like, you want to do a gangbang? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And I didn't even film that. Like, it was for fun, because it's like I wanted to try it. Um,
What is your number
and
one
so
kink then that you keep bringing up the kinks?
my number one kink,
Mhm.
oh,
If
this
like if
is
someone had to, if someone locked you in a room and said you could only do one kink for the next year, what would that kink be?
this is gonna be controversial. And I don't know, I don't know how bad it is to say this, but this is my personal feeling. I don't think it's right for everyone. Um, if you're going to even consider exploring this, definitely know what you're getting into and do your research and make sure that you are with people that are safe or a person that is safe that also respects you and you have respect and trust for. Um, I love the CNC side of things. Um, I really like to be, we'll call it quote unquote used. Um, and like I like to be spanked. I like to be told what to do. I like to be restrained, tied down, not given a choice, um, whether I'm going to orgasm or not. It's like I like to submit, and not necessarily have control. I think
Mhm.
because I've always had control of everything in my life, and I always have to think about what I'm doing, and I never really get to shut my brain off and just like ah enjoy it. So
Mhm.
I think a large part of that is me just being like I'm just consenting, like, okay, sure, yes. But again, like I only do that with my partner because we have that
Mhm.
trust and like I have nothing to worry about. I know nothing's going to go beyond what I want, or what I'm into. But that is
Yeah,
my number one, and
yeah,
it has been for
you're
a
the
really long
second
time.
person that recently I spoke to that really wants CNC.
Yeah,
Mhm.
People really like
it's
CNC.
it's it's really fun. But again, like I've been in therapy for a long time. Like I've worked through the bad experiences that I've had that may have led up to enjoying that. And now that I'm like good with it, I'm like, this is fun because it's kind of like getting power in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
too like
I love it.
I was telling someone else, it's like for me, I'm too into consent, like
Yeah,
too deep into it that I would feel weird doing CNC.
yeah.
And
And
it's
I've heard that
only
a lot as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it's only because like I don't want even though I know it's a fantasy,
Hmm.
the action of doing it
It's
always
really
is like even like
wrong.
even though like I'm taking pictures with people, even if I'm just like asking if I could like to move a hair and you're not getting it, I ask people like 3 times before I move one strand, and
Yeah.
even before I need do it again, like okay, you sure? Like like
Is it
I'm
okay?
I'm too big on that to enjoy that, but I can
Yeah.
understand why people enjoy it because it's like the whole like you're very submissive as you said before, so and because I'm in the same boat as you as being a submissive human, like I can't be that dominant one like yeah I'm gonna tie you down, do this and
Yeah.
put your foot behind your head and suck on your left toe
On
while
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been experimenting with the Dom side of things recently and um in my personal life and some like professional where I'm like, oh, this is this is crazy. Like I've never, and it was funny because I saw a meme or a video that it was like the submissive girl's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a Dom tonight. And the guy's like, okay, well, what are you gonna do to me? And the submissive girl's like, well, what do you want me to do to you? And the Dom's like, no, like you're supposed to tell me
Yeah,
what you're gonna do
gotta
to me. And she's
gotta
like,
know
well,
that
but
switch mode.
I'm
Yep,
telling you,
exactly.
yeah. And it's like I found myself in that position exactly. I was like, I'm gonna do what whatever what do you think I should do? And they're like, no,
we're gonna
you have to
we're
tell me what you're going to do. And I'm like,
we're,
oh
we're,
shit,
we're gonna buy Ashley a whip so she can whip somebody.
Exactly.
I have one. I have a whip. I have canes. Um,
Ooh.
I have zip ties. I have the whole thing.
I've never been
Okay,
caned.
I'm
keep
I've
it
never
up.
been caned before. I've been whipped, I've been paddled. I got paddled at X3. I've been whipped, I've been paddled, and I've been handcuffed, tied up, electrocuted. That was
oh, I've
it's
tried
not
that. I don't know.
it's really light. It's like
Yeah,
it's no, it's not like like a taser or whatever.
yeah,
So it's
like a little buzz.
like a little buzz.
Yeah,
And if they do it right, especially your nipples, if they do it right, it's really fun if they know what they're doing. And that's
yeah,
sometimes hard to do because not everybody knows how to paddle right. Not everybody knows how to whip right.
Mhm.
Like, because I tell everybody, like, if you're paddling someone, you're not going straight.
hmm,
You're like, it's not like, you're lifting the booty because you're lifting the booty. I'm gonna tell you why out there, people. You lift the booty because the vibration of it is going to circle down and vibrate on their genitalia. So it vibrate. That vibration is what people enjoy
yeah,
because when it comes to guys, it's our nutsack, and when it comes to women, it's the entire
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
Because yeah, because that's
Mhm.
the same thing as like them having a vibrator there. It's that vibration, whatever.
yeah,
So that's why you're lifting the booty because we get it straight, you're hitting nerves and fat cells, whatever.
yeah,
So you gotta know how to do. Anyway, side up. That was just a
yeah,
Mhm.
whatever. Um,
Exactly. It's about the vibrations and
yeah,
not just the actual pain of it.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
one
There's
on one.
a pleasure aspect for sure, but it's really about the overall sensation.
yeah, yeah.
So
And knowing how
everybody,
to do it is important.
everybody, what I want y'all to do is like go on Ashley's thing right like her social media right now and do me three things. One, send her a gift card. Send her money so she can try new foods out when she's here in LA and on her next trip, so she can try new foods, whatever. Because that's you find out you don't discover she's a foodie. I want y'all to go on her throne, and she probably has a sex toy she has not used yet and wants to try it out. They hit her kink fetish thingy. So make sure
Hmm.
you do that. And I had a third one in my brain right now, but I lost it. And so we're gonna circle back to that. one day in the future. But
Okay.
Miss Ashley, where can everybody find you? Where can they support you? Where can they buy your content? Where can they spoil you?
So I am Ashley T on everything, but I feel like people think it's just the letter T, but it's not. It's actually TEE. Fun fact. I am on, the only thing that is different is my Instagram is Ashley T Official, and my Twitter X is Real Ashley T. Otherwise, many vids, OnlyFans, all that fun stuff thrown. I am Ashley T, as well as UPay. I just started a UPay account. I guess they're a little bit new. I'm Ashley T on there as well. And yeah, I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Thank you again.
Okay, okay, I forget the third one was I want y'all to message kink.com. Go on there every day, all of y'all,
Every day.
and say we need to know the T. So put
There you
Ashley
go.
T on there. We need to know the T.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on iamsarahLace.com. All of my links and my social medias will be on there.
You can find me at, oh, I'm sorry, you can find us at the Burbank Misfits on Instagram, Burbank Misfits on Facebook and X, and on Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go into burbankmisfits.com, it says everything we do for fitness, photography, all the Sarah stuff, our merchandise that we sell is more stuff is being added every day. And I'm like, more stuff is gonna be added soon. And then I'm RAWSTARR on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Instagram. Miss Ashley, you're a joy, a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
I wish you all the greatest success in the world, in your career, because I believe you're a bundle of joy. You're fun, and I look
Aw,
forward to
thank you
all
so
the
much.
greatness that you will possess in the future. We will
Thank
see
you
you
guys.
all next week. Be well, stay blessed, and we will talk to you all later.